Welcome guys. In this video I'm just going to show you guys how to easily and quickly create professional looking text animations in Davinci Resolve without using Fusion and without using keyframes. We're only going to be using transitions, video transitions, to create these animations. So let's get into Davinci Resolve and get started right away. So here we are in Davinci Resolve, and I have a couple of video clips and 3 text clips lined up on my timeline. If I play through this, you're going to see the text just pops up and then it's going to pop away. Same thing with the other text, just pops in. No animations to it, nothing, very boring. So let's add some animations to this text to make them look a little bit better. So let's head over to the Effects tab. Go down to the Video Transitions section. And any of these transitions that you can see here, you can actually use them on the text layers as well for your animation. To get started, let's try out a simple cross dissolve, right? So I'll bring in a cross dissolve, click on that, let's play it and see what it does. That it just now adds a little bit of animation. It adds in the fade in. Now cross dissolve may not be something that you want to use because you can achieve basically the same effect simply by just dragging the handles right here, right? And with that you achieve that same effect of the cross dissolve. So this one is not one that I always use, but you have that option if you want to use it. So let's get down here and maybe try some of the other effects in here. I'm going to start off with maybe the triangle iris. Let's try that triangle iris in the iris section. Bring that in. Let's play it first, see what we get with that. And you can see that it's pretty good. I like it. We have an animation better than just the plain text coming up, but we can customize this. So click on it, head over to your inspector section, just bring up your inspector right here, and then take a look at the options that you have. The one that I want to play with the most is this ease in. So right now we just have the text coming up with no ease in, it's just popping in. Let's come to the ease section here, and I want to use ease out, right? Usually for video transitions I'll use ease in, out, but for text I'm just going to use ease out here. And the reason I'm using out is that when the text actually writes on, I wanted to start and then slow down at the end, right? So here we go. You can see that there's a little bit of slowdown at the end. Now to get to see this more effectively, you can also increase the length of the transition. So right here, if I go in here and I drag this, I can increase the length of that transition and thereby increasing the length of the animation as well. So if I play back now, you can see it takes a little bit longer, right, to write in, and you can see how it eases it in at the end, right? And you can also put a transition at the end here. You can either repeat the same transition. If you want to repeat the same transition, hold down the Alt key. You can drag this transition over to the end here, right? And now let's see what we get. We're gonna come in nicely, and then at the end of it, it's gonna transition out same way, right? Beautiful. But I can also try something different at the end here. So I can have that, triangle iris in, and then at the end I can try something crazy, right? You can go as crazy as you want with this, as you want. So there we go. And for the end transitions, usually instead of the ease out, I come in here and I will say ease in for that one, right? Because we want the motion to start slowly and then go out fast. So we have that coming in nicely, and at the end we have that ease out, ease in transition at the end. Let's go to the next clip here, the next text here. One of my favorites to use will be the slide or even the push, right? So let's try the slide at the beginning of this clip. Come over to the beginning here, let's play and see what we do, and you can see that beautiful slide in text effect, right? And same thing, you can customize it. Just click on it, go into the inspector, and I'm going to ease out, right? And basically you can also change in the slide position. We have the sliding in from left. You can slide from the bottom or from the top, right? Let's see that, one of the presets here, and you can see how now it slides out from the top. So you can play around with all of these transitions, and you can also lengthen it just like we did and have it come in a little bit more slower. There you go. Now between these two, I want to have a transition in the middle. So far we've been using transitions at the beginning and the end, but with here I want to put a transition right in the middle here. This time I want to go into the fusion section. I want to use this circles transition, and I'm going to put it right here. And let me just select it and increase the duration to maybe 2 seconds thereabout. And now this is what we have. So let's go back in, play from the beginning. You have this fade in, nice. And then in the middle there, you have this circle that comes in, right? This may not be a good transition for a middle, but I like it. And most of the time I use this at the beginning of a clip, and then you can see it go out and transitions into the next clip. So you can use any type of video transitions to animate your text. Play with your transitions, both the ones that come default with Davinci Resolve as well as others that you can download online. Play around with them on text layers and see what kind of cool text animations you can come up with for your own content creation. That's it, guys. See you in the next video. Subscribe, keep creating, and stay blessed.